English shorthand higher grade 120 words per minute. SBTET speed papers AP October 1959. Please get ready. Start. I am deeply touched by the kind thoughts and sentiments that you have expressed. In fact, I feel overwhelmed. You and I are not strangers to each other. We have met before, and you already know how deeply I value and esteem your friendship. You also know how high you are in the esteem of my people. We know you as a great and tireless fighter for the freedom of your country. As a symbol of the energies, the hopes, and the aspirations of your people, we have watched with admiration how you have led your people through years of travel, and we hope fervently that you will continue to lead them in their steady progress towards the glorious future that is their destiny. Both of our peoples have drawn inspiration from our common struggle for freedom. Representatives of both our countries have, in the deliberations of various international organizations in which our countries participated, lent their support to the demand for freedom and independence of dependent people, particularly in Asia and Africa, who were or still are under foreign domination. We are living in a dynamic, though difficult world. The advances made in science and technology in our lifetime have been staggering. Only evolution of our moral and spiritual ideals has not kept pace with these tremendous advances in science and technology. The world is passing through terrible stress and strains. Are the advances in science and technology to be harnessed to the economic and social development of the world and eradication of hunger, poverty, and disease for all men, and thus make their contribution to the increase of human happiness and fulfillment? Or are these advances to be used for destruction of the human race? These are the questions facing us and the world today. Both our governments have been doing all they can to secure that those in authority all over the world make the right choice, and instead of frittering away the great gains of science on disruptive purposes, put them to constructive use for the benefit of all men, regardless of race, religion, color, or creed. Basically, our national problems are also similar. Having gained freedom, our countries are engaged in the more complex and difficult task of giving economic and social content to our freedom. Without these essential developments, which improve the lot of the common man, liberty, freedom, and independence have little meaning. We have faced and are facing difficulties in the tasks that we have imposed upon ourselves through our 5-year plans. Our resources are being strained to the utmost. We have welcomed the assistance received from various friendly countries. We are confident, however, about overcoming our difficulties and have faith in the future, as we have assured of the dedication of our people to make all sacrifices necessary today for a better tomorrow. Your great country and your people, my great and good friend, are engaged in similar task of reconstruction and development. We are confident that under your wise guidance and with the dedication of your people, your great country and its people will achieve the targets of development, will give full economic and social content to the freedom achieved under your leadership. There is a community of ideals, hopes, and aspirations between our two governments and our two peoples. We have worked together for these ideals in the past, and we shall continue to work more closely together for the same ideals in future. Relations between your country and mine have been close and intimate for the centuries in the past, but on account of adverse circumstances through a period of isolation from one another. Within recent years, there is not only a reversal of the process of isolation, but a positive approach for collaboration and friendship as free nations. This friendship and collaboration between different Asian and African countries is not against any other country or nation, but only for better opportunities of self expression as a step for collaboration and friendship among all countries, nations, and continents. This renewal of contact started some years ago while we all were engaged in struggle in our own respective countries. Our great poet Tagore came as an ambassador of friendship to your country more than 30 years ago. And today I am happy that I can, on behalf of the government and the people of India, extend to you personally the greetings and message of friendship of my country and my people. We have known each other in adversity. We have cooperated fully and freely towards achieving our ideals and aspirations. I am sure our cooperation and understanding will not only continue but will increase in volume and quality to the mutual benefit of our two countries and also contribute towards the maintenance of peace and the amelioration of the condition of people all over the world. I thank you once again for all the love and affection that you shown to me. To the Standard Mills Company Limited, Bombay, 10. Dear sirs, having not received any reply for my previous letter, I wrote to you again on the first instant with the request that you would send along certain goods. I am very happy that today I have received your note in reply, which has my best attention. You will be delighted to know that I have at last persuaded Messrs. John Burton Company of Madras to give our goods a trial. They have ordered several pairs of our Bombay lace curtains. They have left it entirely to us to send them what we think would be most suitable. It is now very important that we should retain their custom by letting them have a thoroughly good article, and I intend to send them some of our finest pattern quoting our best terms. I tried to see Mr. Ramlal today about the new designs he has promised to let us have, but unfortunately he was not when I called. I shall try to meet him again tomorrow. I find that there is an increasing demand for intricate and elaborate patterns. I think we could greatly increase our trade if we seized the opportunity offered and put a fuller range of designs on the market without any delay. I gather from your note that you quite understand the importance of selling our stock of old patterns. I shall, in accordance with your wishes, offer it to wholesalers in large quantities at greatly reduced prices. I am not certain whether I mentioned to you in my last report that Messrs. Bright and Company, one of the leading firms in Ceylon, and ordered 50 pairs of lace curtains of a good design and requested that they should be shipped to them at once. I regarded this as very important and shipped the goods at the first opportunity. I have not yet heard whether they arrived safely, but I am awaiting a note from them. On the whole, trade has improved recently, and I am satisfied that we are doing as well as can be hoped for this time of the year. Yours faithfully.